Cheers! This is LH Crypto, new episode of the market analytics for the last 2 weeks. So briefly, what's on today? And if to say briefly, it's madness. Madness is happening on stocks and crypto market. You probably definitely heard about it. But still, let's cover the most profitable stocks of the week, and perhaps of the last hour, who knows. So what happens in crypto market? How about pumping Bitcoin and Dogecoin? Surely the incredible story of millions buried on the dump, and of course economic calendar. Let's go. So starting with stocks, you'll get later why Coors Corporation, American company designing and manufacturing quite fine headphones, has grown in stock from 2 to 3 to 60 USD per one stock, which is almost 30 times. BlackBerry Limited, which has nothing to do with the phone manufacturer but the provider of security software and services, has grown from 4.5 an average to 25 almost. Express and Compare, a retailer specializing in some fine apparel and accessory stuff for both men and women, has grown from about 1 to 10. Nokia, in famous phone company, from 3 to 6.5. AMC Entertainment Holdings, movies, theaters and network, up from 2.5 to almost 20. And of course, the king of the news of this week, GameStop Corporation, has grown from 10.15 to, well, at peaking price 467, which makes it several thousand% growth in just a few weeks, or let's say so from just a few days. All prices are in USD and rounded up in this way. So what happened? This is just the time when hamsters, as managers and whales of the hedge funds and investment companies use to call private investors, this is that very moment when hamsters showed that if they are united, they are power. So now we all know this story. Some big fan of GameStop Corp, a dying network of stores selling video games, went furious, since he was an investor himself, knowing that hedge funds are shorting its stocks, hoping they will fall totally to zero, since the network was really dying. And so he said, let's show these bastards who are the masters here, let's save our company. And so the fans of the network joined, and they started just to buy the stocks, so the price logically grew. And so those who were shorting them tried to close their positions, buying another bunch of stocks. And so the pump went on. So the result is incredible. Yesterday's gurus of the market had lost billions, their funds at the edge of bankruptcy. So why did they start from stocks without starting from cryptocurrency? Logically, eventually guys sensed their power. They even had the philosophical grounding for the event, saying that this is some sort of a revenge of an unsuccessful Occupy Wall Street movement, which actually failed to change the situation of the bankers who are ruining the economy. And now they're saying that now it's them who are ruining bankers in a revenge, and showing who are the masters, who are the power here. The problem is that guys are starting to feel too much tastes of their actions. And eventually it ended that someone posts, okay, let's boost Dogecoin, a joke of a cryptocurrency which started from several million parts of a USD, and its price has grown in 800% in just several days, just because someone posted, okay, let's boost Dogecoin. Then they said, let's boost this stock, let's boost that stock. So the madness is happening on the market. Bankers and brokerage companies like Robinhood, who had all the cream from the falling market in 2020, suddenly experience a crisis with liquidity, asking for billions for bankers because they just can't manage new withdrawals, all the new positions in stocks. They're closing the positions, making the guys even angrier and ruining their reputation online. But whatever it is, the consequences are dangerous, and if any, even rubbish, even junk stock can be bumped what will happen to the whole economy and to the stock market in general. It's gonna be the first episode when we just don't give any advice at all on what stocks to buy and what stocks to sell. It's up for you to decide. You just can pick up those 100% of daily profit. But remember that there can be always 100% of daily loss. Meanwhile, Bitcoin has grown just 6,000 and 7,000 just in the past few hours, only because Mr. Musk decided to join this childish game, which is perhaps the most dangerous tendency, and by writing Bitcoin and by changing the description of his channel to Bitcoin, he sent the price up. The price of a cryptocurrency which was unable to break its a record high ceiling of 40,000 per one Bitcoin twice, but at the same time was unable to fall below 29,000, being the cryptocurrency which is still under the massive attack of the global central banks leaders who are saying that BTC must be under control, BTC is dangerous, it's not an investment opportunity. Ethereum still is in the shadow of Bitcoin's ill fame, and it remains fine on its levels of almost 100 per one Ethereum. We believe that so far this is the firmest cryptocurrency. Back to the funny stories. James Howell, just an ordinary IT guy from Newport in UK, offered Newport Council the whole £50 million if the council will help to find his bitcoins in a landfill. It happened then as far back as in 2013, when Bitcoin was almost a naught. James received just 100 of bitcoins as a payment for some easy website design, and by accident he thrown away the hard drive where all these bitcoins were stored. And since all the records of junk utilization are kept, and Howells believes that little damage was made to the hard drive, offered a share of his capital to the Newport Council. Actually, he did not receive any reply since then, although he offered 25% of his 200 to 300 million pounds fortune to those individual enthusiasts who would like to dig totally from the junk well. Unless Newport Council did not reject, this story could have become the brightest story of the fortune made literally from junk. Well, and back to economic calendar finally. Sunday, January 31st, we'll see the manufacturing PMI for January in China, which is expected to be lower by 0.3. February the 1st, Monday, Germany, UK and US will release their manufacturing PMI in January. Most analysts expect these numbers to remain the same. Wednesday, February the 3rd, CPI year over year in January in European Union plus 0.4 change. And Friday, February the 5th, well, quite easy, fifth day, February the 5th, non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate in January in the United States. Take care. Take care amongst this madness. Always wear masks. Stay well, and hope we'll see you. And see you in the next episode. Bye.